Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my journey to Platinum. Okay, now in this game we are playing Brand. We got put into the support role again, and we seem to be getting that a lot lately, which I'm not too happy about, but I mean, hey, beggars can't be choosers, and it is mostly injury, so we're bound to get it more than some people. But anyway, looking at the rest of the team, so we've got Jhin, Brand against Ezreal Pyke. Now, Ezreal Pyke, I've never really been a fan of. I feel like they kind of counter what each other want to do. Pyke obviously wants to go in and engage a lot, whereas Ezreal doesn't really want to do that as much. He can E forward and engage, but that's still not what he really wants to be doing most of the time. So, yeah, I don't necessarily know if I agree that that's a decent lane, but whatever. I would definitely rather have the Jhin Brand. Looking at the mid lane, they have Corki against our Yasuo. Pretty standard, nothing too weird about that, I guess. And then jungle Rengar against Gragas, and top lane Darius against Akali. So pretty standard team comps overall. Nothing too weird, nothing too out of the ordinary. So we're gonna get stuff anyway. Okay, I was considering flashing for that initially, but decided to not actually go for it. Overall, that was a 1-for-1 trade. There Rengar got a kill and our Gragas got a kill. So, overall pretty even. Nothing too bad there. And Jhin is coming back to lane, so I don't want to worry about Wing these minions immediately or anything. They aren't about to die, so he will make it in time to get here for XP and be able to get them. So, yeah. Now, unfortunately, because of that, we did miss out on some XP in lane, but not too big a deal, I think. They will hit level 2 before us, I would say, but that's okay. This wave is in a good spot for us. Nothing to really worry about. We'll just take it a little bit slow for now. Also, Pyke will be able to just sustain up W damage, so I don't want to try and do too much to him right away. But we will get some poke off on Ezreal there. Let's get some poke off where we can. We'll order this cannon a few times, just get it a wee bit lower. Hopefully help Jhin get it. I think he may have missed that, unfortunately. But hey. Alright. We will get some more poke off on the Ezreal. And honestly, if we hit him with another one, then we can potentially just Q flash him. Depending on how the minions are looking, see if many of them are blocking us. Oh, we did just miss that one, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, so Jhin did get his Dark Harvest proc off on that. Which means we will be able to just take control of this lane, because Ezreal's not going to be able to stick around too much, I would say. We'll just walk up with it, try and keep the Pyke away. And he will sustain back a lot of that, unfortunately, because that is just what his passive does. But that is okay. It's still a good chunk of damage on him. We'll just do this to try and help push the wave, get a bit of damage off on the Pyke in the process as well. Cool. And there we go, there's the wave pushed. Now Rengar is up in mid lane, so we don't need to worry too much about him. Okay. So I need to be a little bit more careful now, as I'm pretty low on health. Rengar is still in the mid lane, so don't need to worry too much about him. I was hoping that would bounce to the Ezreal, but that's okay. But we will get the Ezreal in the process there. I will go down for it, but that's okay. That overall was a better trade for us because of Jhin being in the position that he's in now, where he gets to be in lane by himself. So we will just pick up Phoenix Codex and then run back to lane. We will actually get a couple of control walls first though. We had just enough money to get 2 control wards as well before going back, so should make a point of doing that. And it looks like the rest of our team are also winning around the map, so yeah, overall going pretty well this game. Dragon is up, something to be aware of. We don't really have too much vision around it, but we do have the push on in bot lane, which it looks like they're about to get back. And in terms of mid lane, they're pretty even. So, but Gragas is also hanging around the bot side, so we could potentially go for Dragon at some point. Israel is not going to die for this, but we are still going to be able to get out of it. That was probably a little bit greedy on my part. It was a little bit risky, but it worked out. Oh, okay, that Q hit me, unfortunately. And I'm going to make my way over to the dragon as well, because if Israel just lands like a stray WQ on me for some reason, then yeah, it's gonna be good night to me. Let's pick up this fruit as well while I'm going through, because I'm very low on health. And also restores the mana that I saw just. And Jhin also managed to kill the Ezreal there. We can't save him there though, so we're just gonna start here. And then probably see if we can do something up in the mid lane. Potentially not. Yeah, doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to do anything, so I'll just hold that bush and then leave. Go back, get an amplifying time, and head back to lane. Okay. So overall, going pretty well. The Rengar has unfortunately got a couple of kills, so we just have to be careful and make sure that he doesn't take over the game. Oh! And Akali's actually probably going to die here, but yeah, Akali does go down there, but she did get the kill as well, so not the worst, not the best as well. Oh. Unfortunately I missed the stun there. Oh. Okay, so Jhin is going to get that kill on the Ezreal. Unfortunately I did miss the stun on the Rengar. But yeah, he got down there to the bot lane just before I managed to get there, unfortunately, which was very unlucky. But oh, if he'd just been a couple of seconds later, then everything would have worked out fine. But hey, stuff happens. And he didn't actually really get anything from it. He got an assist. The Ezreal is the main benefactor of that kind of thing. Unless the Pyke got it with... Oh no, he didn't. He's level 5. Okay. So yeah, Israel was the main one to benefit from that, so not too big a deal. So Israel is starting to hurt though with the items that he has. Looks like, yeah, Akali went down the top lane, and the Darius looks like he's still fine. So things are starting to take a bit of a worse turn now, unfortunately. Yeah, there's no Q on Pyke. How did that one hit me? Whatever. I don't know how some of these Qs are hitting me, but whatever. I'm gonna miss that. See, there's a lot of the point of me Wing now is sort of like disappearing with Pyke being who he is, because he just sustains a lot of it, and Israel can also just sort of E out. So I'm just gonna get behind these minions here, because I'm not a tank support, so it's not like I can take a lot of damage from the Pyke either. And he's hitting me with these Qs again. I might even just have to flash here, depending on where he is. Nah, I'm fine. Okay. Now I'm really wanting to hit this level 6 as well. Pyke did just hit level 6, so we need to be very careful. He's immediately gone W again. Okay, Jhin should be able to get the Israelia, right? Okay, can. And we did manage to stop the Pike from ulting, but unfortunately Jin couldn't get that forced auto off. If Jin got that auto off, I think the Pike would have died. Just unlucky that we weren't level 6 there to really do too much else about it. So what we will do is we will just get another book, and then get for... Actually sell just for our last chapter overall. I was just going to get another Amped Tome and then get some boots, but I think it's probably a better idea to just sell the Broken Stopwatch for the last chapter. Because Zhonya's isn't really something that I'm going to be looking at getting probably this game. I might at some point, because they do have a lot of AD, and like stopping Pike's ult will be good, and Darius ult, and Rengar ult, so definitely Zhonya's would actually be kind of helpful. But also, you know, I'm Brand, I want to be doing as much damage as possible. I'm just going to queue this wave, because it's a little bit big to handle, I think. There we go. Now Rengar is up looking to do something in the mid lane. Again, he's hitting these Qs like through the line of minions, I feel like. Don't kill me. Okay. That was very close. And Pike is going to be coming down from the mid lane. So I just need to back. Hopefully I can get back before he gets down here. Should be able to. And I can. Good. So I will pick up boots here and then head back up. So I did flash forward just to guarantee the kill on the Israel. There was obviously the chance that he would have killed me for that as well. Especially if I didn't land my Q at the end there. He would have got another auto off, which would have almost guaranteed killed me. So, definitely playing with fire there. Oh. Can Carly get this? She can, but she might die for it. I think she'll be okay though. Yeah, she's okay. The Darius passive is always pretty hard for me to tell whether it's actually going to end up getting the kill or not. So we'll just stick a ward in that bush. Level up a W again, and then just try and chill back here a little bit. And we will just get some of these minions as well. Oop, dodge out on those. Pike's going to be around in the area somewhere. Oh no, he's up there. So he's going after Yasuo. Just a bit unlucky. See if Jin can cue this back wave. No. There we go. Ooh, yeah. So they have that by the looks of it. So we will just carry on pushing over here with the Jin. Dodge out on that. W off on him there. Okay, I'm actually surprised that he didn't bounce to the Israelia. That's okay. Maybe we'll just get some more autos off in this tower. Get some more gold from our support item. What the heck is up with this Israel's Qs? Am I really just that bad at dodging them, or is he just getting really lucky? I do not know, but... And Jin's getting a little bit hyperactive by the looks of it. Pike is back, and Rengar is up as well. So Jin needs to be a little bit careful. And there it is. Cool. So we did get them both. Rengar is up, so I'll just ping the living daylights out of that for Jin. Hopefully he listens. Now I don't actually know whether it's better to upgrade my E or my Q first on Brand. Damage cooldown, mana costs. Yes, I will do my E for now. If that's wrong, then forgive me. But yeah, I don't really play support all that much. I don't play Brand all that much. And I'm not really sure with like his changes that happened semi-recently, which one is actually better to do. So Dragon coming up in 2.5 minutes. They are doing stuff up in the top lane now as well against the Akali, unfortunately. But we will stick around the mid lane and see if we can help this Yasuo out. Oh, there's Pike around there. Yeah, he's just gonna have to E out of that. I couldn't have done anything to him realistically there. Could have just chunked him a bit, but he would have been able to just sustain it. So nothing really that I could have done to that pike there that would have been worth all that much. But he did really want that pink wall by the looks of it, so whatever. And he's around the area. So what we will do is we'll stick a control ward in this bush. Oh, pike is around there. And we will just get that off on him. He's going to juke out on that. Cool, we got him. We gonna get him? Okay, we did get him. I didn't really want to flash for that, but he got the healing back, so unfortunate. Oh, cool, this is a good engage here. Okay, but he's just gonna jump all the way over there. We did get the Rift Herald though, so I will grab that, I guess, because it doesn't look like anyone's really wanting to grab it. And we will just sort of stand back here a bit. Okay. It's going decently well. Hopefully the Yasuo doesn't kill himself, or the Jhin, for that matter. So just sort of stand in front of him and block the Ezreal Qs. Yeah, so nothing's going to come out of that anymore, but we can head down to the dragon. Okay, overall not too bad, not too bad. We will get the Scuttle Crab, and we will ward up over here. And we will just use this plant to see who's around the area. Because yep, Darius is here, and Pike is around as well. I don't have ult for another 20 seconds, so just gonna let my team know that. Okay. Fortunately, Pike was able to get it close enough to me to do that. Darius did use a stride breaker and didn't get anything for it. Looks like Yasuo might be in a spot over here. Oh man, this Pike is getting some picks where we really need him not to be getting them. Yeah, this is not good. That was very horrible. Very, very horrible in fact. But oh well, not much we can do about it. We've got to try and run back to the dragon. Because, yeah, they are on it. Can Akali do anything? Has she got ult? She does have ult. She might be able to do something with it. Nah, she's... yeah, not really in a position where she can do too much about it by the looks of it. So we will just run back down to the bot lane. It's unfortunate because now they do get extra resistances. Is the Akali going to be able to do anything here? Potentially not now. Yeah, she's actually just going to die for it. Come on, man. We had a really good fight a little while ago. Now it's just not going well at all. I didn't do that. We're gonna just ult him, just get our passive off. Okay. Not so bad, not so bad. He got a little bit big for his britches there. We'll just get this control ward. We'll W this minion away. Oh, okay. So the ring guy is around there, and the Pike is probably also around the area. So that is the signal for us to leave. But it looks like Jhin is not wanting to, for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know about this man. Oh, okay, I didn't think that that would actually do enough damage to kill me. Okay, yeah, he has 2 full lethality items. Okay, that's my bad. But yeah, I did not think he would have enough damage in him to kill me from that amount of health. At all. I did actually ping it out, so... But then again, I'm the one who also stuck around to try and help. I probably should have just left the Jhin to die there. because, like, realistically, I probably wasn't going to be able to do much to help him, and as we just saw, I really didn't do anything to help. So the Rift Herald goes away in 12 seconds. Just keeping it so that I know. 6, 4, 3. So I'm going to use it here. Because otherwise it's just going to be completely wasted. I mean, it's still probably going to be a bit of a waste, but... Okay, we are going to get the Israel. Push this and try and get the gun to, like, at least distract them a little bit. Ennia's going to get a charge on the tower as well, at least. So we're going for Baron here for whatever reason. Like, we only got their Israel, so I don't really know why we're going for Baron here, but that's okay. Okay, we will get the Darius there. The Rengar is around the area as well somewhere though. Right, oh, there's Pike. Okay, yeah, we get him. Rengar is going to get the Gragas for it. Oh, because we got randomly stopped there. Okay, can't do too much there now. I don't think we have to be a little bit careful. We'll just ward up some areas. Oh, okay, Kali's gonna go in. Get another W off in the Israel. And we'll just clear these waves as we run back. Okay, so we do have a decent amount of gold. We can't get our next full item with it, unfortunately, but... Oh, okay, and Rengar is around the area. Please don't get me, Rengar. Okay, he's going to go on to the Akali there. Okay. Unfortunately, the Darius sort of stride break it in, which meant my ult didn't end up doing much. Hopefully we can get the Rengar, hopefully we can get the Darius as well. Okay, we got the Israel too. So it worked out overall. Could have definitely gone a lot better, but hey, it wasn't horrible. What we will go for next actually is probably the Giant Spell here, and get another Control Ward. Because I think we have enough damage at the moment, that I kind of just need to live a little bit longer to make sure I get my spells out. Oh, and Yasuo is going in, and he's probably just killed himself. Nah, it's okay. But the Dragon is up, and we do want that. Rengar is up in 8 seconds, and the Israel's also up in 5, so my team need to leave. But it doesn't look like they're going to. Looks like they'd rather just flip the game. But hey, I can't really control what they do. They pinged. You can see down here that I like have to wait before I can ping anymore, so... Oh. Unfortunately, I didn't get the kill from him there. Yep, that's why I just wanted to go for the dragon. Because these things happen, and now they've got 2 mountain drakes, and they're going for soul next. That's the thing, this whole thing just now got flipped because of that. But that's okay. Like, I misplayed a little bit mechanically. I thought the Pike would sort of go back a little bit once he saw me. But instead he just sort of kept running forward. So if you can make the argument that if I'd landed my skills on the Pike and everything initially, then, you know, we would have got the kill and everything would have been fine. But also it's just like, why even take the initial risk? Why not just go for the dragon? But whatever. Not something we can really deal with, not something we can really control, because our team deciding what they do, obviously. So I will just go for this blue buff here, if it's up, which it is. Good. Because I'm the one on the team who's going to be using the most mana, so hopefully Yasuo doesn't take it from here. Doesn't. But yeah, that was a waste of a Baron, and then we also gave up the dragon there as well. So we've just really got to be careful that we don't let them get soul. Because if they get soul, then it's going to be very, very hard to get through them. Because they're going to have 18% armor and magic resist on top of the extra shield that they get. Just going to clear that wave out pretty easily. Oh, come on. Come on, Gragas. Gragas just ulted him out of my W, which would have done a lot of damage because of the passive. But, yeah, can't really control what they do. Yeah, Yasuo did manage to just do Yasuo things there, which is good. So we only have to think about 3 of them, well mainly 2 of them at the moment. Only the Rengar and the Corkia who we have to deal with. Ideally I don't really want to be staying up here because I feel like Rengar and Corki could just completely murder the both of us. But hey. So I think Jhin really needs to leave. Yep. Hopefully Rengar won't try it because I'm around. But who knows? Oh, looks like he might go for me. He's gonna stop. He's stopping. Yeah. So we were able to deter him enough by standing together. That's good. We'll pink ward up this bush or control ward. For those who don't know, or for those who are newer players, I guess, the control wards used to be called pink wards. Well, I think they used to be called something else, but everyone referred to them as pink wards because of the icon. Yeah, now they're red. So much of their team are down bot lane, so we can try and go for this Baron, I guess. Looks like Gragas is heading up towards us to help with it as well. Yeah, Kali will go down for it, but we should be able to get this Baron. So, overall, a good trade, and we need to just back here, honestly. I can get this item. I might go for Zhonya's next, actually, after all. We'll pick up another control ward as well. I keep forgetting to do that. But yeah, looking at their team, it'll be good for me to have some armor and to have the Zhonya's active. So we'll start heading up towards the mid lane. Pyke is over there. 4 of them are around the top side, and then they only have the Ezreal in the bot. So yeah, we'll get these. Dragon is coming up in just under a minute, so we really need to make sure they don't get that one because it is soul. Ping the Jhin back a bit because he's playing with fire a bit by walking up that far. Okay, we'll get some vision around here as well. Okay. Be careful of that hook that's going to be coming in there. Okay, we'll get some damage off on the Pyke. Ignite off from him, just to be sure. And now we can also just go in. We don't even need to get the dragon anymore. Okay, so that fight went really, really well. So we have some minions coming out the mid lane, so that is just game. Overall, I think I did decently well. There were obviously a few positioning things that I could have worked on. I got hooked by the Pyke a few times when I really shouldn't have. But hey, it ended up working out in the end. And overall, I think I did what I was. Whoops. I think I did what I was supposed to do as a support. So yeah, as brand support, I think I did damage. I got some good stuns off so that we could line up for kills. And overall, I think it was a decent game. I'm thinking about who I'm going to honour this game. Probably Gragas, because I think I saw him do some pretty decent stuff in that game. So I was happy that he was on our team there. And yeah, looking at the scoreboards, Jin obviously got the most kills on our team. He, like, at least positioned mostly pretty well. And then looking at the enemy team, none of them sort of stand out in terms of their scores, except for maybe the Pyke. But yeah, the Pyke was definitely putting in work, the Darius was definitely putting in work, and the Israel and the Corki were doing a decent job at poking us out. But yeah, we were able to come out ahead, and we were able to win. Looking quickly at the graphs, yeah, a lot of damage just all around really. There were a lot of damaging characters in this game. So, surprisingly, Jin actually did the most damage in the game. I didn't actually think he would have. I would have thought that either the Darius or the Israel would have done the most in the game. They were pretty close, but like, even Akali was above the Darius, so yeah, a little bit surprising, but that was brand support, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys will stick around and tune in for the next one. Thanks.